Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to the Free Thinker Armory. Welcome to Free Thinker Live. Welcome to a brand new day. It is Wednesday, May 22nd. I did have to look down to confirm that because, damn, where has the time gone?
I'll tell you, man, I was having a conversation the other day with someone, and they'd said, dude, it's May. It's almost June. What the hell?
Time is flying, and it's been an interesting last few days. A lot of times when we're on the show, a lot of times when we're on the podcast, a lot of times when we stream, we talk about serious issues. We talk about things that impact our lives. We talk about social issues. We talk about change. We talk about movement. We talk about building a community, building an army. And sometimes we just have to mock the people around us. Because the reality is that some of the people in charge of our lives are just so fucking ridiculous and stupid that they need to be publicly shamed for them to see their ways. And sometimes there are voices out on the internet that are so damn ridiculous that you're like, I don't know how you have a job. I don't know how you have a following. I don't know how people watch you. And the only way to combat the disinformation, the only way to combat the propaganda machine is to just publicly shame them sometimes. So that is today. Today, we're going to go hard on people because I feel like every once in a while we have to do it. We have to have a little bit of fun with it. And we have to show the world that there are idiots out there. And how else would you know that the idiots exist if you don't get to watch them and shame them publicly? So that's what we're doing today.
Not wrong, my friends. This is the Free Thinker Podcast. Clearly, Matt Kim has woken up today and chosen violence. So,
make shaming great again. Correct.
We're choosing violence today, guys. Welcome, everybody. Smash the like button. Join the Discord. Join the Telegram. We are glad you are here.
Shame.
At least we don't have to walk around naked. That would be really disappointing. Actually,
you are showing a lot of legs today. Yeah. We did move the studio around a little bit. If you've noticed, it's slightly different, and we're going to be making incremental changes over the next week or so. We have a lot of stuff planned, so maybe over the next 2 weeks, you should see a lot of change going on. But for the time being, sorry guys, you gotta watch and you gotta look at Peter's legs.
Sexy.
And can I also point out the fact that your laptop is fake? Sorry, I just totally blew your spot.
What are you talking about? This is a real laptop. It really works.
It doesn't work. There's nothing on his screen. He's just looking at it.
Dude, why did he, how did this guy roll out of the bed on the wrong side, man?
Shame.
Seriously, man. Jesus. This guy chose violence today, guys.
Turn your screen around. Prove me wrong. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing on the screen. Dude, I don't know why you're looking down.
Why you gotta blow up my spot, bro? Why you gotta blow up my spot?
Why are you looking down?
I got my cell phone here, bro. This is.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
Shame.
We're calling out everyone today. That's the name of the game today. It's got to be done because yesterday I made a video and I put it on Instagram, I put it on TikTok, I put it on X. I made a video talking about the Democratic dark money slush fund that invited a bunch of TikTokers to Washington, D.C. for an event. Can you play the clip real quick, Will? Why did the White House just secretly meet with TikTok influencers after passing a law to ban the platform? Last week was an invite-only influencer event in Washington, D.C. Can't see the details? Interesting.
And at the end of the day, we celebrated with a rooftop soiree, and they had a whole sushi bar. Now, at this time, a handful of content creators were being emailed from the White House directly asking them to attend an event.
Photos are starting to circulate. And we're not talking small influencers. One of the attendees decided to tag some of her new friends. Tens of millions of followers between them. Meeting with the likes of Democratic Cory Booker, Cori Bush, Maxwell Frost, Rashida Tlaib. Congress and the White House just passed and signed a bill to block the platform. But now the administration is meeting with the influencers? So I did some digging. The influencer event trending up was put on by a nonprofit called the 1630 Fund. They had a minimum paid for flights, hotels, and food for their invited guests. Trending up is a 501c4 nonprofit Democratic dark money fund that pushes liberal and woke ideologies, spending $400 million against President Trump in 2020 and an additional $196 million in 2022. The difference of a 501c4 from a C3 being that you can endorse candidates, political movements, and lobby, without having to disclose the donors. The Atlantic, a left-leaning magazine, has called the 1630 Fund, quote, the undisputable heavyweight of Democratic dark money. The 1630 Fund, which ran the trending Up private influencer event, who sent influencers to the White House for a secret private meeting, is administered by Arabella Advisors. The mothership company runs a massive progressive dark money group you've never heard of. And of course, as it always seems to be, there is money behind these slush funds. If I said guess two of the most diabolical billionaires in the U.S., who would you name? George Soros and Bill Gates. Why are these two on every single Dr. Evil list? So George Soros and Bill Gates, who has been not so quietly supporting the college protests, is also paying for TikTok influencers to meet with the Biden administration in private while also passing a bill to ban TikTok. The propaganda machine is ramping up. I said it before. The TikTok ban has nothing to do with protecting your data and everything to do with control. So I made this video yesterday and I put it up. And I've been getting a lot of heat from these TikTok influencers that were tagged. I didn't tag them. I didn't tag anybody, but they saw their name on the list and they're fucking pissed off.
Why would they be pissed off? They were invited to a formal event of the rich and famous and the glitz and the glamour. What's to hate about it, Matt?
Well, I think it's because it is so unpopular to be a known Biden associate. No one wants to be associated with Biden right now. That's how unpopular he is.
But then why would you go?
Because they paid for it and there was a sushi bar.
Oh,
Bro,
that's right.
How many people said they would go in the chat if there was a sushi bar? People love sushi.
These guys have so lack of purpose that they're like, dude, if someone invites me to a sushi bar, I'm fucking going.
Free sushi?
Free sushi?
All you can eat sushi?
Oh, man.
So these people are really pissed off. They've been hitting up my comment section, flooding my DMs, making reaction videos.
Well, so before we go into reaction videos, because I saw a couple of these, like, help me understand, Matt. Like, what is the dissonance here? What's the problem? So we have a TikTok bill that is not about TikTok. It's not about social media. It's all about control and getting all your data. So why are they having TikTok influencers come to the White House when they're banning TikTok?
I mean, you know the answer to that obvious question.
Okay.
Because they don't give a fuck. Number one. Number two is because they are trying to influence the election by hiring your favorite TikToker in. And have you seen the picture of the TikTokers? It's exactly what you would think they are.
Well, yeah, a bunch of blue-haired sheepdog. But don't miss my pea brain issue. My pea brain issue is if TikTok's going to be banned, then these influencers aren't going to have a platform. Or am I missing something?
Well, it's not going to be banned until after the election.
Oh, okay. So
convenient.
So it's free reign. Do as much as you can on TikTok to support the Biden administration until after the election. Is that
also
how it works?
there are rumblings? There are whispers that Mark Zuckerberg may be throwing his hat in the ring to buy TikTok.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Which would make sense.
I mean, it would make sense. What's the thing that he did? What's the thing that he did that Threads?
Yeah.
Did that actually grab any traction, or is it just a fail?
I signed up for Threads, and I don't think I've posted since day one.
I think Threads is a fail whale. Let us know out there in the chat what you guys think about Threads. I'd never signed up. I just thought it was. I thought it was just a pump and dump, dude.
Yeah. Are any of you guys on Threads? Is anybody on Threads? Can we find one person on Threads?
Yeah. Who's on Threads? Like, who's actually using that shit? I think what they're saying they're leveraging is all of these Instagrammers who sign up for Threads for accounts, and that's how they're counting user count. But no one's. I don't know anyone that's actually using Threads.
No. I don't know anyone.
I think it's dead.
So when I found this story, and I found this story because I randomly ran into one of these guys talking about being at the event. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, how come you weren't invited? Because you have like 500 million views on TikTok, bro.
Because I don't have blue hair.
Oh, you don't?
You have to identify, and my lack of identification prohibits me from attending.
Oh,
apparently.
So does that mean that you needed to cut off your pee-pee to go?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hey, Will, can you get this TV back on or what? What are you doing over here? This is slipping.
Oh, man. Dude, Matt is just so violent today, guys.
We choose violence today. Oh, all right? That's just how we're rolling.
Chose violence, man. Shit.
So this girl,
The anger.
who was one of the sources of my information, because this guy made a video. He tagged a bunch of people. I clicked on one of the people he tagged. I went into it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like look at me. I'm at the Capitol. Blah blah blah." And I saw, and she made a video for me.
Well,
She made
it for you.
It's literally for me.
Yeah, it is for you.
It's a video for me because I thought it was amazing.
Okay, just can I take a pause
Yes.
before we get into it? How did it feel?
It's awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
Just
Awesome.
give me the
Awesome.
juju. How did it
Awesome.
feel to have a literal nobody, like, just
Not
talk
literal,
shit?
though. She has like 800,000 followers on TikTok.
That's a literal nobody compared to you. Yeah,
She
Come on,
is
guys.
pretty big in her space, and there's a whole community of them, and they were really triggered, really pissed off. They are like, Matt, this is misinformation. You're not genuine. Like, number one, don't call me not genuine. Like, I
know.
legitimately care. You may not agree with me,
Yeah.
but don't say that. And, oh, Matt, you're full of lies. I'm like, and I don't lie. Like, these are all facts. These actually did happen. Nothing I said did not happen. Like, it's all public knowledge. And I know it because you took a picture with these Congress people and put it on your TikTok. If you don't want people to know that you were there, don't post the fucking picture.
it's the internet's, guys. It's forever. Once you post it
They're like,
online,
oh, this is slander. What the hell is slander? You were there.
it's kind of like libs of TikTok. You know, libs of TikTok. Everybody knows libs of TikTok. Libs of TikTok literally just copy pastas videos that people post on TikTok, and she posts them on Twitter. And she says, this is what they're doing. And then they get upset because they're like, you're showing off that I love little boys. It's like, that's kind of the problem, you know?
Don't put it out there if you don't want people to reference it. That's how the internet works.
So
everyone understands how the internet
So
works.
last question before we get into this, because it's freaking hilarious.
It's the best video ever. I love it.
Actually, I wouldn't mind watching it twice.
I reposted it like multiple times.
So here's the question: did you get any comments from any of her followers that were?
Yeah, I picked the followers from her.
No, well, yeah, of course. But did anyone go into the you're racist?
No.
They can't, right?
They can't
because you're a person of color.
No, they can't. They can't do it.
So how
it
do
really messes up with her.
I
Because they
know.
can't call me a white supremacist. Because they're like, fuck, we can't use that one.
Wait, wasn't it Phelps who said that you're white adjacent?
I think a lot of people say I'm white adjacent.
All right, well, let's see this thing, man. This is awesome.
Millions of followers between them. Meeting with the likes of Democratic...
Is this you? It is you. And that's convicted Senator Andrew Tate. Is this you? It is you. And who posted it? Donald Trump. It's giving desperate. It's giving mediocre man that's desperate for views. Also, that wasn't an event at the White House. And next time you want to make a whole little video yapping, maybe fact check yourself first. I know.
Can we talk about the fact that she went to her 800,000 followers for me? Thank you. And you're like, Matt got to interview Andrew Tate and Trump reposted him. I'm like, yes!
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like the first 20 seconds is, hey, here's an advertisement for Matt Kim. Oh, by the way, here's another advertisement for Matt Kim. He's a really good guy. I'm like, fuck, do more.
Can you share that?
I know,
That's
do
amazing.
more of that.
Can you repost that, please? Like, can you let other people know that I got to interview Tate and Trump reposted me? Like, how sick is that?
I know. Thanks, Lexi. Whatever your name is, Lex RN BSN. I think you're probably a nurse, probably double vaxxed and triple boosted.
She's like, look at him. He was with Tate and Trump. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I think Lexi, or I think that Lex. I think she's your number one fan, bro.
She said, why did she have 40 likes and 5 comments? Because she made the big mistake of saying Andrew Tate on TikTok. You can't say his name on TikTok. She's like, wait a second. How come this isn't going viral? I'm calling him out. It's like, well, now you understand how the rules work on TikTok because you're part of the multiple letter club.
Yeah.
You don't understand that there is actually shadow banning and censorship of certain ideas out there. And somehow you kind of shadow ban yourself.
I know. She Lex, you fucked up. You
Fucked
said
up.
3 terms in the first 15 seconds. Tate, Donald Trump, and Matt Kim. Like you're going to get no views, girl. Come on. Be smarter than this.
So she has no idea what she did to herself, number
goodness.
one, which is amazing.
But
because to see the self, like, own
Yeah.
It is like amazing.
Not only the irony though, she's like engagement farming, and she's like, look at this guy, look at this guy. It's like, what? What are you doing, man? You're actually giving him props. Let's continue.
I should contact her
You
and
should.
be like, hey,
You
know what?
You should just send her a gift basket.
If you want this to go viral, I recommend just not saying Tate's name, and maybe that would increase your chance. And thank you.
Oh man, dude, guys.
Maybe some rainbow flowers.
Matt has chosen violence today, guys. He has chosen violence. Let's get.
It's giving desperate. It's giving mediocre man that's desperate for views. Also, that wasn't an event at the White House. And next time you want to make a whole little video yapping, maybe fact check yourself first. I know that you Trump and Andrew Tate boys hate facts. You hate them. But they might be useful in the future. I think my favorite thing is you calling yourself a free thinker and then going off about Bill Gates at the end. Also, I sent Cory Booker running for his motherfucking life. Do not act like I met with Cory Booker. I came to Cory Booker with my motherfucking canines out. Like, if you're gonna lie on the internet, at least make it convincing, babe. There's literal video of that. Anyway, I've yet to meet a straight man with a professional mic setup that wasn't a walking red flag. And I am adding this person to the list.
Oh my gosh, she is literally projecting her dating issues.
So many things to touch on right there.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
Like she just revealed why she's undateable. She's like, I have yet to meet a straight man. Well, maybe, bitch, that's why you're living alone. Maybe that's why you're living alone, because you make videos like this and no straight man would ever look at you and say, I want to pound that ass. Like, said nobody ever. Said nobody ever. Come on, guys. Like, damn, the self-own. Holy shit.
She referred to her teeth as canines, so she kind of essentially called herself a dog. Weird.
I'm like so lost right now. I watched
also
that shit like twice earlier, and I was like, I fucking cracked
She
up.
also complimented the mic setup, so thank you. Like, we try really hard to have a
she called
nice,
it pro.
good, professional look. Yeah. We are not professional, so if it comes off in a professional manner, appreciate that.
Thank you.
Like, thank you for showing respect to the work we've put in. Appreciate that also.
She's just a basket of joy, man. I think she actually she might be your best marketer.
And she's like, I didn't meet him. I yelled at him. Well, that's what it is when you meet somebody. It means you met him. I don't understand what the hell's going on here. You just admitted you met with them. I didn't say the context in which you met.
Oh man, I don't understand the tangent that she went into red flags. When you say red flags, that's like a dating terminology. You know, she's like talking about straight white men and red flags. It's like, girl,
oh, I need to send her a video. How you doing?
Oh, girl. I mean, I don't know, man, but why don't you go to Bumble? I hear that they have good dating services, from what I understand. So you can try that out, Lex. That will actually ensure that you get laid, because when you get laid, you'll calm the fuck down. I think she's got her panties up in a wad because she hasn't gotten sex in a while. It's okay. I understand the frustration. Not that I'm projecting my own insecurities, but understand. I understand this.
So I believe there's more of these out there. I haven't looked for them all. But there are out there. They're really upset. They're really pissed off.
Free Thinker Army, which she believes that none of you guys are free thinkers. Go find those clips. Let us know so that we can become even more violent against these people.
Well, and I think the biggest part of, and the biggest takeaway is that these people went there because, and maybe in their intent, they were like, we're against the system and we want to be anti-establishment and free Palestine. Probably why they went.
They went for the free sandwiches, guys.
They don't realize that they are so anti-establishment, but yet they support the causes pushed by the establishment. They have no clue. They have no clue that they are being used and weaponized for their social care and cause by people that don't give a fuck about your social care and cause. And they're being used.
Useful idiots.
And one of them like, no, we didn't know. We didn't know that it was run by this group. It's in the contract. And do you know what? The people, they made the event private. But if you search the Google, you will find a copy of the participation agreement that they had to sign.
Guys, look, if you're ashamed of hanging out with a geriatric retard as a president and surrounded by a cloud of witnesses of low IQ individuals who are somehow, some way running Congress. If you're ashamed about it, just admit that you're ashamed about it. You don't need to be creating videos loving on Matt and telling him how great of a guy he is and how he's got a big schlong. Like, it's unnecessary.
Because the reality is that I think truly the number one reason why they're so upset is because they all of a sudden went from we are against this system and we are anti-establishment and we hate the way Israel is treating Palestine and this genocide. This is their social cause.
But we'll take free sushi, though.
And now all of a sudden that brought them to being associated with Biden. And Biden right now, as far as social clout, is so toxic. He is so unlikable. He is so not cool that people don't want their name associated with him. No one wants to be the Biden person.
You really don't. And just this week, you've probably seen these as well, is all of the bumbling clips of him trying to speak English. Like a first-generation Vietnamese guy who just got off the boat 9 months ago speaks a better Englishy than Biden does. It's a national embarrassment. This guy cannot speak English.
Can you pull up the clip of the Biden rally?
Oh, is this one of those clips? I mean, it's...
See if you can... Let's grab the Biden rally.
Leader of the free world, dude. What are we doing?
I mean, we've all seen the Trump rallies, obviously. Yeah. Wall to wall, shoulder to shoulder. Look at this thing. This is the rally.
I feel like I'm in a Delta lounge in Hartsfield Jackson.
30 minutes before the President of the United States is supposed to be in this room. Feel the excitement?
Feel the excitement? Can you feel the excitement?
Wait, is he trolling us?
I think it's real. I don't know who he is.
Is this guy serious?
I think he was serious.
He kind of looks like he was double boosted and triple vaxxed.
I think he was serious. Can you feel the excitement?
I just don't know if he was trolling.
The excitement is in the air. There's energy hovering around.
Here's the thing. When you put your face into a camera and you have to say the words, can you feel the excitement? Then you know you done fucked up.
But there is some excitement for Biden.
Oh, tell me. Who is tingling the podgies?
Can you find, Will, the video of the Biden supporters? Ooh. How amazing this is. This will make you a little worried, a little scared, because you will realize how much support Biden really has.
Oh wait! Before we do it, can I show a model of what I think is about to come up on screen? Is it like this? Okay, something like that, right? Isn't that what happened when Trump got elected?
I don't know what that was.
Don't you remember that crazy lady that was on the ground going? Ah!
You gotta watch this one. I don't know if you've seen this.
All right,
you have to watch this one.
I don't think I've seen it. No.
Biden, yeah, Joe Biden, yeah, Joe Biden, Biden's back, all right.
What? Holy cow! That one. Oh my god!
Can you play? Well, can you play it again?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Play it out again,
dude. It's like it's.
Biden, yeah, Joe Biden.
Look how happy he is.
Joe Biden,
You know.
Biden's back, all right.
You know why Biden is so happy? Because he's thinking about all these
young kids,
minors.
Because he could smell them.
This is what support for Joe Biden looks like right now.
Oh, come on, man.
Even if you manufacture it, this is the best they can come up with.
It's beyond try hard. It's almost it's beyond awkward and try hard. It's at a level of almost obtuse manufacturing. It's like, how can we make this as awkward and as weird and as just It's just weird, bro.
If you were a pure capitalist and you cared nothing about this country, you cared nothing about politics, and you just wanted a payday, being a public Biden supporter probably pays pretty well.
I guess if you have no soul.
Because even the people that have a little bit of influence, they're like, no, like I don't really care how much you pay me. Like, we're not that interested.
Yeah, we good, bro. Yeah.
So at this point, obviously, according to the video, they are scraping the literal bottom of the barrel.
Took the words out of my mouth. We must be tracking on the same wavelength. That's exactly what was in my mind. They are scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel, guys. I mean, that girl, that one white dude with the rosy cheeks, he looked like he was, let's just say, a cuck. Let's just put it that way. He looked like a cuck. The girl with the glasses, with the short, with the shoulder length hair, she was like the epitome of the spawn of two liberal Karens who ensure that that girl is masked all the time and never goes outside in the sun. Like,
can we watch the video again? I just
no.
want to watch one more time.
Before, guys, everybody, before you watch this video, see if you can point out and see one of these kids and think of them as a student athlete or a jock. You won't find that in this group of this gaggle of kids here. Clearly, they're a bunch of blue-haired sheepdog spawn of double Karens. Guys, check this out. There's not a single jock in this crowd. It's a bunch of spawns of blue-haired sheepdogs. Seriously, take a look. Take a look, guys. Look, find the basketball player. Find the football player in this group.
Yeah, Joe Biden. Yeah, Joe Biden. Biden's back. All right.
They were really excited, though. That is political enthusiasm. They are so hyped.
I just like there are moments like this where I'm just like, can the comet come? Can the asteroid please hit Earth? Can we just end this shit? This
take me down. This is what we've come to. Just Lord, please. I can't do this anymore.
Lord, end it now.
And do you know what is going to be the worst part of all of this?
These are our future.
The worst is that if Biden were to win, you're going to have to, these are the people that are going to be in your face going, we made a difference. I cannot take these fucks gloating. I just can't take it.
I just feel like we have truly in America gotten to a point where the youngest generation today is literally a bunch of noodles. Like
sheep.
They're a bunch of wet noodles. They don't even have a spine. They're a bunch of flaccid, like lack of vitamin D, just Teletubbies, man. I just feel like I feel like all of these millions of migrants that are coming into America. Well, we got 10,000 a day or whatever. I think they're going to have a really easy time taking over this country. I know that sounds really bad. I never want it to happen because I'm American. I love this fucking country. I would defend this country to my dying breath. But I tell you, if this is what stands in the way of annihilation, I'm telling you guys, right now the percentages aren't looking too good.
Because it's a good transition. Will, can you pull up the sheep?
Potato and cheese.
This is an older video.
Salty beaver.
But I ran into it the other day, and I just felt like it was the perfect video to show after them.
Oh my gosh, what is this? What the hell is even this? You see that? What the hell is even this?
I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Dude, this is one of those clips where you see a black guy who suddenly cuts into the clip and says, "This is some white people shit."
I have no idea what this is.
This?
I have no idea what's going on here.
What is this?
This video made me roll on the ground because it is so amazing.
What are they doing?
This is internet gold.
I'm so confused, Matt. What matrix are you plugged into? The fuck is this shit? Wait, these are real. This is not AI. I live in an AI world, so it's hard for me to believe shit sometimes. Is this real?
I believe this is an older video that's been around a long time. Because I showed Will, he's like, yeah, it's been around.
Will, have you seen this before? Why the fuck have I never... What the fuck is this?
This is so crazy.
What is this, Matt? I'm so confused. All I saw were adults in sheep outfit in like a fenced area.
Literally buying. Bang? Buying? What do you buy?
Buying?
Buying? Bang? Bang?
Somebody please elucidate. I'm ignorant. What is this event? What is this thing? I've never seen something so weird. I mean, I've seen some weird shit. Well, no doubt. But like that was weird.
I have no context because all I saw was a clip. However,
she's literally like, bah. Bah. That's it. Are they getting paid?
I have zero context. I have no idea where it is. I don't know where it came from. All I know is that it's a real clip.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, someone please educate me. What the hell did I just watch? Some things can't be unseen. And now my brain is like going in overdrive trying to figure out why would people do this, number one. Number two, are they being compensated appropriately? And number two, are the people who are watching them, are they paying? Matt, your matrix is fucked up, bro.
It could be one of these weird art things, you know what I mean?
I've seen some liberal art stuff that's so whack.
I recently saw the art of the person sitting there with ice melting on them.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Did you see the artist who jumps on like a thing and he paints the wall as he jumps?
No.
He's jumping and painting a wall.
There's a lot of real weird art. I don't understand art. I'm not an art person, so I don't get it.
This is why all of the buildings in America
look like shit?
Like 1950s Russia, right?
No, they did a better job.
Oh, probably you're right. 1920s Russia, I swear. I don't know, guys. I'm so confounded. I lack words to describe what I'm feeling. All I know is I saw a bunch of white people in sheep's clothing, and the first meme that I thought of is some black guy cutting out and saying, man, this is some white people shit. What are they doing? You know, that's usually what black people like to do is like, this is some white people shit. Black people never do that.
Well, can you pull up the clip that's I miss this type of liberal? You seen this video yet?
Oh, man, you're like, your matrix is feeding you all sorts of...
I'm all over the internet today. All over the internet today. All over the internet today.
Guys.
Because being liberal used to be different than it is today.
Oh, yeah. Being actually liberal was a good thing.
Being liberal...
It used to be anti-establishment. It used to be anti-government.
Anti-establishment. Used to be pro-free speech. Used to be pro-grow your own food. Stop taking a lot of pharmaceuticals, which is weird because that is such a conservative take now.
Oh, yeah.
Complete flip. But I really like this video.
So we're asking the question today, should vaccines be mandated?
In terms of getting people healthy, let's get them outside and vitamin D. Let's mandate healthy fisheries so we all get healthy vitamin D sources. Let's mandate organic foods. Let's mandate regenerative farms. Let's change the subsidies from McDonald's and all these GMOs to organic farms and these beautiful small companies we see here. There's so much more to health that we can mandate that other than injecting something that is completely experimental, and there's so many alternatives, and there's so much money involved.
Right.
Wow. And so, granted, the people have to rise because money will move, unless we move.
Wow, that was a very solid take.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with her ability to communicate a multifaceted answer that reveals that she is awake.
I love the caption. I genuinely miss this type of liberal. That was okay. Yep. I can deal with that type of liberal.
And the best part is...
If anything, I agree with pretty much all of it. The thing I would disagree with is the idea that instead of mandating this, you should mandate that. I would argue they should mandate nothing.
Yes, agreed.
So that's really the liberal side of it, is that they don't want control. They don't want establishment, but yet they want it to be mandated for what they believe in. So that would be my biggest divide with them. However, the ideas of what she wants to mandate,
I think her ideas are solid.
Sound like great ideas to me.
And what's also nice and refreshing to see is that she's not angry. Like most liberals are just angry.
babe.
It's like seething out of them. You know, I don't know why you're so mad all the time. Why are you so mad, bro? You know? So it's nice to see someone speaking rationally and not angry, because usually they're angry and they're speaking irrationally about potatoes and things that don't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm getting more into kind of organic foods, been doing more farmers market type foods. I've been trying to.
That's the best way to go, man.
And being a little bit further north these days, like it's a little more accessible to me. Organic shopping and natural shopping is not cheap. Cost of groceries are already ridiculously high.
Bro.
And then you add on the organic and farmers surtax to it and the surcharge to it. Like, bro.
But you also have to be careful, and it's unfortunate that 70%, probably even more, of like Whole Foods isn't actually Whole Foods.
Oh, we don't. I live so far north, we don't even have a Whole Foods.
No, well then farmers market's the best way to go. That's one of the things that I love the most.
But then I got to eat like an $8 or $10 watermelon.
Yeah, but this body of yours it needs good fuel, man. You're not going to feed a Lamborghini regular fuel. You're going to feed it premium fuel, right?
Premium.
You're a premium dude.
Have you seen?
You're a premium piece of meat.
Typically, this show we have actual topics that we discuss. Today, we've kind of veered off of that.
Well, it's the Free Thinker podcast. We can do whatever Matt wants.
That is true. Because there is just so much internet gold out there today.
Oh, man.
And I just wanted to hit them. There's a few that we've glanced over and didn't hit last time. And I just wanted to make sure we hit them because I find them fascinating. Like Anthony Blinken playing guitar in Ukraine.
While the bombs are dropping.
Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that? Anthony Blinken, Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, was in Ukraine playing the guitar.
Yep.
In a bar.
Yep. During wartime.
While giving them hundreds of billions of dollars. He's hanging out in the bar playing the guitar in Ukraine. In what world? He doesn't have staff. No one said, hey, sir, maybe not a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Nobody? They're like, yeah, go for it.
Well, he was over in Ukraine so that he could cash out his slush fund from all the money that he's stealing from Americans and putting in his own pocket.
And like, in what scenario? Will, can you pull the clip first before we kind of go on it?
Good living.
Not gonna lie, he can play.
Must be good living, dropping bombs and taking money while doing it. I mean, humans, like, the reason why we can have so much fun as humans is we can laugh at other humans.
Keep on rocking in a free world. That's what he said. And he is serious. He is trying his heart out. His little heart. He's trying his damn best. Look how happy he is. Look how proud he is. Look how excited he is to be there. This is his moment to shine. He's been waiting for this moment his entire life. Forget being Secretary of State. Forget being in charge of the better part of the free world. Forget that. His pride and joy is to stand up in a small bar, sing a guitar, and have everyone watch him. They're fucking narcissists.
They are absolute narcissists. And the question that is in the back of my head as I watch that is, when are people going to get mad enough? When are people going to get upset enough? Where it's like, dude, this is irrational what you're doing. It's beyond irrational. It's immoral. Like, you're taking our money. You're putting it in your own pocket. You're completely decimating an entire generation of Ukrainian men. Like, nobody wins from this. It's all depressing. And he's up there with his narcissistic tendencies and literally saying, like, free the world?
Yeah. Living in a free world.
Living in a free world. Must be good when you're lining your pockets with
Which
full
is
of gold,
crazy
guys.
because
Jeez.
From what I saw, as of today, Zelensky should technically not be in power any longer.
Yeah, but they've suspended elections.
But they suspended the election,
Yeah.
which is the craziest part of it. They're saying living in a free world, but the Ukrainians did not have the opportunity to vote. They implemented martial law.
And the man who is supposedly ruling over them is a fucking TV star. Dude, we live in a clown world. It's
world.
It's beyond clown world. And again, I'm not the type of man to get up and get angry and fight like Matt, because Matt chose violence today. But I'm telling you, there has to be people out there that look at this and just says, I'm fed up. I'm done. And so the question is, when is there going to be a mass movement, Will? Matt. I'm thinking both of you guys right now.
I think people are waking up. I think the process is happening. I think it's our responsibility to not only talk about serious issues, but spend these times sometimes just openly mock them, humiliate them. Because through their own humiliation, because again, they believe in these humiliation rituals and they like to humiliate themselves for the benefit of the evil overlords. However, because of their egos, because of their narcissism, because of their false sense of self-worth. If we mock them, that rubs them the wrong way.
Yes.
That really pisses them off.
I am now reminded. That's why we are here to mock them and to remind everyone of the irrationality, the clown fiesta that is happening with our leaders who are taking money, lining their own pockets with it, killing millions of people, and then having the audacity to sing and stand in a Ukrainian bar.
Living in a free world.
Living in a free world.
Literally
guys.
2 weeks after they decided that they are not going to have elections. In support of dictator Zelensky, because that's what he is, because no longer elected. He is not elected position. As of today, he is no longer an elected official.
He's a dictator. Is this fascism?
For dictator Zelensky, we want to go to Ukraine and sing a song about freedom. The irony, they know exactly what they're doing. They're mocking you. They're throwing it in your face. It's to humiliate you.
And you don't hate them enough.
Oh, because they hate you.
Yeah. You don't hate them enough, guys. You don't mock them enough. You don't speak poorly about them enough. These people need to be reminded every day that they are absolutely Satan's spawn.
Because there are segments of society that are waking up. There are segments of society that have had enough. For example, in Israel, have you seen the drone footage of the protests going on in Tel Aviv?
Yeah, I've seen
Will,
that.
can you pull that one up? Even in Israel, because we're told to believe that you have to stand with Israel. The reality is that even people amongst Israel are not fully on board with what Netanyahu is doing, right? It's just like if you watch liberal news, international, global news, and you hear about the United States, all you hear is Orange Man bad, Biden is a savior.
Yes.
That's all you hear when you watch international news. Here, we hear Netanyahu's king, he's the best, they know what they're doing, and everyone believes. It's not true, just like it's not true here.
Yeah. Actually, I think there's probably more dissidents against him than supporting.
This is a rally that they had in Tel Aviv protesting against Netanyahu.
Good.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That's good. I'm glad to see this stuff because this is the stuff that rarely gets onto mainstream media news, American news, because they don't want us to know about people who are rising up and protesting against the evil dictators of the world. And if I also remember, just in the last couple of weeks, there have been several countries who've created, for lack of a better term, warrants out for his arrest. Have you seen those as well?
Yeah, they're trying to go after Netanyahu for war crimes.
They should. He's killed lots of people. Like, no doubt he should be tried for war crimes. I mean, we should put Biden on that list too, by the way.
But people are waking up. I think it's a movement going around. And again, another older clip.
This is encouraging. This is encouraging. This is
encouraging. The other clip, can you pull up the meat clip, Will?
The meat clip?
This is an older clip.
The meat clip.
This is the moment.
It sounds not safe for work right here.
This
slap me with the
to
meat.
To see the moment when people are like, fuck, my life was a lie. What I've been doing, what I've been, the persona that I've become, and the ideologies that I bought into have been lies. To see that moment in real time, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, so it's an awakening moment? I like that.
The awakening moment. If Will can ever find it.
I lost the window. The window's gone.
Well, if you can find it, William. You don't know where it went.
The window option screen thing disappeared.
Go up. Click on the main window. technical difficulty. Click on the main window. The main window, not the program window. The main window. The main window. Yep. Click on that, and then go to window up top. No, all the way up top where it says window, in the taskbar. Hit window. In the taskbar. There you go. And then you have your scenes. Go all the way down, and you'll see scenes.
There we go. Booyah.
There you go.
All right.
Awesome.
Back in it, guys.
So you can see the moment that someone truly wakes
So this
up.
is like their rebirthing moment, right?
It's literally the rebirthing.
Okay. I like
It
this.
is
It's
someone,
coming out of the Matrix.
It is definitely coming out of the Matrix.
All right.
I think it's an older video.
I can't wait to see this.
But this moment, it's just so honest, so genuine. There's just something about it. First bite of meat in 5 years.
She's gonna like it. She's gonna love it. It's gonna change her life.
Stop.
Want me to stop the viewing?
No, it's so good.
You've been missing?
Oh my god.
Man, like if this, like right there is a great example of how you uncuck.
Yes.
90% of all men in America is you look at them and you say, "Here's a Ruth Chris filet mignon. Take a bite, grow some balls and some hair." That's how it works, right?
And
there.
then you realize that your entire persona and everything you've believed over the last 5 years, people wake up to the most random, weirdest things. And for her, it just shakes her entire matrix, right? You think that I'm going to be a vegan, I'm going to be a vegetarian, I'm not going to eat meat. And then you eat meat for that first time in 5 years. And you're like, fuck.
So she in that moment,
Phenomenal.
yeah, in that moment, you can actually see the colors of her skin change. She went from blue to red, and immediately, what grew out of the back of her head was a MAGA hat. And so, whenever you eat steak, guys, you immediately become a fucking Chad.
See if you play it in the background, Will. Just you can keep the sound off it, but see if you can just turn it in the background.
Just watch her face. Well,
It's just the facial
She
reaction.
immediately turned into. This was like a Super Saiyan moment.
It is the moment that you realize that you've been lied to your entire life. And she says 5 years. I don't know if that's real or not. You know, I got to just put my tongue on it real quick, check it out, make sure it's legit, and boom.
Boom. Life change.
Neurons flashing.
Yeah, she's probably.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, she had an oral orgasm. Amazing.
Yes.
I love it. She's like, "It's so good. I want more. I want more of that."
Red pills are made from red meat.
I love it. This is a great video, guys.
I love this video so much.
This is what we want America to wake up. This is what we want the world to wake up to, is that red meat is good for your health. It ensures that you grow conservative values. It actually increases the length of your schlong, and it ensures that you don't end up cutting off your pee-pee. Just eating red meat, guys, probably will save humanity if we go along this route.
Can you imagine like all the thoughts and emotions that she had to deal with in the aftermath? Because not only did she take one bite, but after you take that one bite, you've probably eaten the whole steak.
Yeah.
Then you're going home and you're like,
the amount of cognitive dissonance.
I can't believe I didn't do this for the last 5 years.
Yeah. And she probably went home and looked at her bedroom and was like, all of this liberal shit, been fucking fed a lie. She has like an Antifa thing on the one wall. The other wall is a Black Lives Matter. The other wall is rainbow trans flag. And she's looking at all this and saying, I ate steak and now I'm not a bitch. Seriously, guys. Seriously, that is the end of the story. I made up the end of the story. I don't know how it ends, but I think that's probably how it ended. She went home. She immediately threw away 90% of her wardrobe because most of her wardrobe was like gothic and blue-haired sheepdog stuff. She ripped down all the posters of Black Lives Matters, trans, and all of this stuff. And she probably went. You know what she probably did the next day? She probably went to church.
You are totally projecting on her. We have no idea if any of that is true.
I hope it happened.
However, we're all hopeful for her.
We are hopeful.
We are hopeful.
See,
we
one
have
life
hearts.
one life changed.
One at a time. That's all we're doing. One at a time. And I don't know if she's ever seen the show, so I don't know if we're the one that changed her life, but do it. Bowden Nillison, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Been here 3 minutes. Like you guys already. Hey, we are here to ask the questions that other people aren't willing to ask because they've sold their souls to the system. That's what free thinking's all about.
I don't know if talking about a girl eating steak for the first time is really eye-opening anybody, but at the same time, we try.
We're just, hey, we are today's... Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Well,
Matt woke up and chose violence today.
If you really want to be entertained, have you seen Hillary Clinton's musical?
Is this the one where she...
Hillary Clinton has a musical that she has been working on. It is on Broadway or off Broadway or whatever it is.
You're lying, dude.
It's called Softs, and I think it's about the women's suffrage. It's a feminist-themed broadcast musical.
Why won't she just die?
And you need to watch. I don't know. I think we have 15, 20 seconds
now?
of it.
Shouldn't she just? She should just go meet Lucifer.
Equality.
If
you had to guess what Hillary Clinton musical would be, actually, this would not be at the top of my list. I thought it'd be a murder mystery.
Or a child rape mystery.
Instead, she chose a high road and decided to go for women's suffrage and women's rights. Fine, fair. Doesn't change the fact that the Broadway show sucks. No one's going. They have a hard time selling tickets.
The irony. Have you guys ever watched? I'm sure you watched this clip. I'm sure all of you guys have watched this clip where it's the women at the sports center. They're talking. And this is sports center. This is sports. There's dudes hanging out and there's women hanging out and they're all around a table and the women are talking about how unfair that the women's athletes aren't getting paid as much as the men's athletes. And these two cucks of sports announcer, these two dudes are sitting there like, I wonder why. Why do men get paid more? I can't believe this. It's so confounding. How is this happening? And likewise, don't you guys see the irony? These are a bunch of women who are singing about we demand. Well, at the end of the day, I guarantee you 90% of the operational infrastructure, management and oversight and investors of this are a bunch of men.
No. This musical, which is why it's wildly successful, sarcasm, this musical is only run by women and non-binary.
Well, then maybe, just maybe, that's why it's not succeeding.
Maybe that's why it sucks.
Maybe that's why it sucks. So if it was run by men, not being sexist here, but if it was run by men, they would probably make more money because that's what men like to do. We like to make more money. Guys, it just is what it is. Like, don't be deceived here. Women aren't paid less than men. People don't want to watch women throwing balls into nets unless they're naked. Okay? That's what OnlyFans is for. That's what Patreon is for. That's what Twitch is for.
You are such a misogynist.
No, I'm not. I look at economics, and the economics tell me that when you're playing a basketball game with fully dressed women who mostly airball, it would be a lot more fun if they were naked.
Oh, did you see? Oh, Phelps, thank you for the. Can we shout out Phelps real quick?
Phelps, thanks,
thank
bro.
Thank you, Phelps. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Did you see that? And I don't have this prepped. Did you see that PBD is hiring for a women anchor women's show? Because he says we have enough men and we need to fill out with women. Okay, so he is so active against being DEI and diversity and being equality, blah, blah, blah. But yet he literally put out there that, oh, we need a woman because we need more women and we don't have enough. We have too many guys.
Is he selling out?
Doesn't it sound like it?
Sounds like...
Isn't it like he could have just said, we're trying to hire someone good and put it in and then just hired a girl? He didn't have to virtue signal.
Yeah, that's total
that we're-
virtue signaling. PBD, you just lost an ounce of respect for me.
V-Techie,
Whoa,
thank
wow,
you.
wow,
Paula,
we're
thank you.
We're
Y'all are awesome.
bringing it in. Thank you, V-Techie, for the steak funds.
Thank you.
We will make sure that we make good use of that. Paula trots a lot, says she had to join the party. We love you, Paula.
Yeah,
We
seriously.
love you, Paula.
Seriously. But yeah, he put out a tweet saying, we're hiring for a woman because we have so many men and we need woman voice.
That creates a lot of dissonance in my head. Because for someone who has gone so far and commented so many times against DEI, for him to
Do a DEI hire?
that seems fishy. Super fishy. Because you and I...
Or Chris Cuomo's rubbing off on him.
That's no good. Chris Cuomo. Vaccine-injured Chris Cuomo.
Vaccine-injured Chris Cuomo.
Yeah. Every time I think about Chris Cuomo now, I'm going to add the vaccine-injured Chris Cuomo because I think it's important that everyone remembers how aggressive he was and angry and upset and frustrated that all of you out there, virus-carrying, non-vaccinated people, were going to kill everybody. Like, he needs to remember what he said, because what he said was really aggressive, really egregious, really, violent. And I mean, I don't want harm on anyone, but he's kind of eating his own shoe here, right?
Can we transition real quick?
Sure.
Can we talk about flus?
Oh, yeah. You mean that 1 year, I think it was 2021 or 2022 when flu went away completely?
Well, there apparently is a new flu going around.
There's a new one. Okay.
New flu.
What's it called?
Can you pull up the clip of Vanilla Ice? Ice Baby. Have you seen this?
No. Your Matrix is feeding you so much that my Matrix is not feeding me. I feel like you've moved into another level of humanity.
I flew 14 hours into New York from Dubai. And basically, it was chaos right when we landed. The pilot comes on, he says, well, we got a little health issue, some people are sick. And I've been on planes before where people have been sick, They usually come on with a paramedic and then they'll take the person off. Then I look out the window and I'm like, oh my gosh.
This was a flight that had 521 passengers. 106 of them presented with symptoms ranging from cough, fever, vomiting. Additionally, there were 10 people in total that were determined to be ill. 7 of them were crew members. 3 of them were passengers. It looks like this is probably influenza.
But when we started looking out the windows, we were like, this is much bigger than what the pilot just made it out to be. This is real serious. They came out there, they got us, they put us all in buses. They exited us from the first class upstairs through a special exit so we didn't get, have to go through the crowd. But, man, there was some serious stuff, I just was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Look at this. And I just put the camera out the window and said, look at all this. I've never seen this. I fly around the world all the time and I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about Vanilla Ice's mysterious plane outbreak?
This happened. This just happened, and they were flying to New York. The LPGA had a golf event in New York, and 6 or 7 of the golfers didn't play because they were sick.
Uh-oh. So are you saying this is the beginning, potentially, of a new strain?
And I've seen at least 3 or 4 people online be like, oh, yeah, like our entire office is sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, guys, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Everybody knew it was coming. Even those who were in denial, you knew that lockdown 2.0 was coming. The question is what it's going to be, what is going to be the excuse, and how are they going to do it amongst the populace?
Because usually when they roll out a plan, they don't say, hey, here's the plan, and it starts now. They start sprinkling things out there.
Yeah, but they do write the plan decades ahead of time.
And almost every single piece of news and story that I've seen talking about this flu, it's all out of New York and New Jersey.
That's interesting. Those would be good places to start because most of the people who decide to continue to live in New York and New Jersey enjoy their open-air prison.
Is it because Trump is winning in New York and they don't want him to win in New York? Is that kind of the plan? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. All I know is that this stuff is fishy, and you can never believe anything that you see on the news. So stay frosty out there. Stay healthy. Keep eating your horse dewormer for everybody out there. Which I feel like I was trying to crack a joke, but I'm actually serious because I have that shit too. Ivermectin's great. It works amazingly well. Whenever I feel, I'm just true story, guys. Whenever I feel a little bit under the weather in the morning, I take a dab of horse paste, dude.
Can you just get like real ivermectin and not like?
No, the horse paste.
By
is
the
fine.
way,
it tastes like apples.
I think we still have our promo code at the Wellness Company.
Oh, we do. We should probably.
I believe we do.
should probably pump them.
We should. We have a promo code at the Wellness Company. So if you go to the Wellness Company twc.health/freethinker, then you should be able to get your discount on.
We should do a better job.
We should do a better job.
Them. We should have a fly out.
We should.
We
are like the worst.
It's
at
okay.
Promoting stuff.
We're
the worst.
Do you know why we're terrible at promoting? Because nobody promos us. We're not getting paid to do this.
We totally got a promo from the red-haired girl.
That's true.
That was literally a promotion.
No, she did
like,
promo.
This guy knows Andrew Tate and Trump. I'm like, yes.
She's like, who's this?
How awesome is this?
Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? It's Matt Kim. It's you, Matt Kim. It's like, thanks, bitch. We got you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Gift basket coming your way.
Let's go.
Because pull up the AOC clip, Will. Because people in New York, especially the politicians in New York, are getting frustrated and really upset that Trump keeps on going into New York. He's doing a rally in South Bronx tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wild.
It reminds me of the construction worker pizza guy. Yes.
I haven't watched it. I just know that if she pops up in the feed, like it's going to be gold.
And by the way, he's doing it in the South Bronx, not to make a point, but because he's got court. And the man practically has the legal version of an ankle bracelet around him, and he can't leave the 5 boroughs because he always has to be in court. And so it is truly an embarrassment to him.
She's the bartender,
and I
guys.
am
She's
looking forward to the response of everyday Bronxites talking about how they feel about him coming to their back.
What we've been saying
And
is
by
that
the way,
they're trapping him in court so he can't campaign. And she's like, oh, he's only campaigning here because he's trapped in court. No shit. What the hell have we been saying this entire time?
Captain Obvious. Thanks, AOC. She is definitely one of the highest IQ people that we have put into Congress. She is the spitting image and the perfect example of what happens when intelligent voters vote for intelligent, high IQ congressmen.
I really wish this would make it so much easier if she wasn't just kind of hot.
Oh, have you seen the AI versions of her?
Yeah,
they're awesome.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing: as much as I despise her policies, her ideas, and anything that generally comes out of her mouth because it's so ignorant, the AI has made looking at her far more, let's just say, agreeable. And I don't actually mind not looking.
Is it making your imagination go?
Well, there's also an AI picture of her and Laura Boebert, which I really appreciated it as well. What's up with her these days? Is she getting felt up in movie theaters still?
I have no idea what she's up to.
Is she falling off the map? I thought she was like a big schnoz. I thought she was a big deal, guys. What happened to the Boebert, the booby Boebert?
Last thing I want to really touch on today.
Like, she is kind of hot.
Oh yeah, she's kind of cute. Like, don't. Anyone that says she's not is, like, come on.
I mean, there is.
Let's be fair and honest with ourselves. Like, she's pretty cute.
There is objective beauty, guys. That's why you can look at a cathedral from the fucking 1400s and say, that's fucking beautiful. And you look at the buildings in New York and you're like, that's fucking ugly.
We all know Anthony's a big fan.
Yes, Anthony, 100%. He loves AOC. If AOC was hanging out with him right now, he'd have an aneurysm. He'd explode.
I hate her brain. Sure. I don't think anyone loves her for her brain.
Phelps is Captain Obvious today. He's like, not just the breasts. Okay, Phelps.
Yeah, the dumb kind of hot. Yeah, that makes sense.
That does remind me of American Pie. There was a couple of dumb kind of hots in American Pie. Remember that movie back in the day?
Man, that's so old school.
What can we say, guys? We're dating ourselves. You guys remember American Pie? Remember there were a lot of dumb hots over in the movie. That was a great movie, dude.
So can you pull up this last tweet, Will, from the Freedom Piper? I don't know what page that is. Breaking. Well, let's see. Breaking. Joe Biden on track to be barred from the Ohio ballot. Ohio laws requires candidates to be submitted by October 7th, but the DNC's nominating convention is October 19th.
Oh.
The DNC will either need to move the convention or urge Ohio legislature for a change.
They can't have Biden not be on the ballot, Matt. How could they not? Come on. Who dropped? You had one job.
They know that you're supposed to get and submit your candidate to the ballot by August 5th.
It's not like this is...
It's written into Ohio law. They had to have known
this. This is not a new rule.
They decide that they're going to have their convention 2 weeks after the fact. Puts them in a real pickle because they either have to move the convention or they have to convince Ohio to stand the law. Ohio has said, Ohio stands strong, rejects DNC's attempt to cheat Ohio election law. They are not going to change.
Really?
So either you move the convention or you submit a candidate.
I think it's pretty up. They have to move the convention.
Well,
they have to move the convention.
DNC does not want to do that, or do they want to preliminarily or too quickly submit Joe Biden? Because if he is too unpopular going into the Democratic National Convention, they have the option where Joe Biden says, do you know what? I've decided I'm not going to run anymore. They don't have to have a primary, and they can choose and select who their candidate will be.
Now
that's why they want to move.
That's the devious shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tracking now.
And
okay.
Ohio's like, gotcha, bitch.
Got you. Got to play by the rules. But
it's the rules.
Here's the thing, though.
Always trying to change election laws at the finish line. But it's their thing.
If we're intellectually honest, though, the DNC over the past many years has gotten away with so much, though. I mean, Seth Rich. You remember Seth Rich?
Mm-mm.
DNC staffer who was mysteriously killed after the leaking of the Hillary emails. Seth Rich, guys, never forget. For those out there, I know, Phelps, you know about Seth Rich. I know, Amico, you know about Seth Rich. I can't believe you don't know about Seth Rich.
I do know about Seth Rich.
You do, but yeah.
I'm reading the comments. I feel like people are waiting for us to do a hot or not politician edition one day. That's what the vibe is.
There is a vibe. Phelps is like, AOC is #1 hate bang in America. I don't know what a hate bang is, Phelps, but apparently I'm learning something here. Hate bang.
People are waiting for the hot or not version of politics. And maybe we add like political influencers in there. That would be like probably the #1 show.
We should be the free thinker show where we do
the hot or not
politicians. We should be. Guys, thumbs up in the chat if you think that the Free Thinker Army, the Free Thinker Podcast, the Matt Kim Podcast should be the landing place for hot or not politicians edition.
Maybe we should bring some girls in to do the ratings also. Interesting. But yeah, Joe Biden is not going to be on the Ohio ballot. I don't think they need to win Ohio anyway. I think they've decided, although it's a swing state, they've decided that they're not going to win it already. So maybe that'd be crazy though, wouldn't it?
Look at all those thumbs up. People are like, yes, let's do hot or not politics. Dude.
Our audience is like 80% guys, by the way.
Yeah, but it's
75%.
It's going to be a great
That's
episode.
What I mean.
It's going to be a great episode. Actually, you know, we should do hot or not politicians every episode. We just pick 2 politicians and we just say hot or not and then just rip on them. Why? Because you don't hate your politicians enough.
You don't hate them enough. It is our responsibility. It is our duty to ridicule them, to mock them, to humiliate them because they clearly hate you. And through mockery, through humiliation, will they feel embarrassed for their actions?
Yes.
We will be able to hold them accountable.
Yes.
And it's fucking fun.
Yes, and I can't wait to have some of these boomer politicians, men, on the screen, and we have us two rating them hot or not, and we can just dig in to their old leathery skin and just say, you is an ugly motherfucker.
And point out their most sensitive.
Yeah, look at that schnoz. Look at that. Look at those big ears. Look at that. Look at the hair coming out of your ears, old man. Like, we can just completely... And what's great is they're clippable.
Just really poke into their insecurities.
What if we create the largest library of hot or not politicians, right? And anytime you want to be like, I'll Google this politician.
Who's AOC? Is like, Oh, okay, she's hot.
No, that's what you say. When they Google AOC, what's going to come up in Google is Matt Kim podcast hot or not ratings, guys. That's how we take over the world.
There's something that we may need to do.
With all the thumbs up, we're totally doing it, guys.
Oh, we need to mention one thing. Next week, we have a exciting guest coming in.
Well, actually, next week's a big week. If I don't want to spill
Next
the beans,
week is a big week.
There's a lot of guests.
We'll do a quick rundown of next week because
next
we have some things we need to show. Next week on Tuesday, we have Goob in the house.
You guys know Goob?
If you don't know who Goob is a Instagrammer that basically goes through fitness models' social media pages and calls out the ones that edit their pictures. I absolutely love the guy. Will found him one day. Will's like, guess who's following you? Goob is following you. I was like, dude, I have no idea who the hell is Goob. He's like, dude, check him out. You're going to love him. I turned it on. I doom scroll like 15 posts. Doom scroll like 15 videos. I was like, I really like this guy. Will, do you have a Goob picture? Do you have a Goob video prepared?
This one's been a long time coming. Jaden BBBB. Welcome to the show. This is Jaden. She's got 45,000 followers. And if I had $1 for every time you guys sent me her profile asking me to expose her, well, I'd have probably about $45,000. Truth is, I've been watching this profile for months. This was I tracked it when it hit 10,000 in April. And my plan was wait until she hits 100K and then do the video. But something happened today. Jaden left a comment on one of my videos. She was talking about some guy that I called out and said that he was bullying her and talking shit about her. She moved it to the DMs. I said, what was he accusing you of? She said, a BBL and editing. And I said, do you edit your stuff? Jaden, this was the time to say yes. She said, the only time I edit my photos is when I do photo shoots and I edit my under eye bags. That's crazy because you snatched your waist here. Red line on the door. Should see some door here. We don't because you pulled your waist in. Here's another one. This white line should be straight. But again, you pulled your waist in, so it's not. I mean, every photo you post, you make your ass rounder and your waist smaller. And I'm personally insulted that you thought that you could get in my inbox, tell me the story, and you thought I would somehow believe you. I don't mean to brag, but I am the fucking guy when it comes to calling out people that edit their photos. You thought you would just take a little soiree into the lion's den and everything would be fine. It ain't gonna be fine, Jaden. Quit your bullshit. God. This one's been a long time.
That's how you were doom scrolling. How long was that shit you took?
His entire page is him calling out people that edit their photos, people who like promote these fitness programs, but yet they're editing and doing this. People who have fake followers, people
like Liver King.
This guy is all about just exposing truths within his own industry. I love it. I think it's amazing. I think he is hilarious. And he is going to be on the show next week. We're going to tell some stories. We're going to watch some clips. So next Tuesday, that's the stream with Goob in the house.
Don't miss it, guys. It'll be fun. It'll be a non sequitur episode, but it's going to be a lot of fun. He seems like a really fun character.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hilarious. And Wednesday, we have a, what did I call it? We had a marathon show.
Yeah, Wednesday we're going to go long live stream if we can make it happen. So you're going to get an episode with me on Wednesday live stream, but before me,
we have George Song coming in studio to do a show on Wednesday. If you guys aren't familiar with George Song, maybe Paula, you can find his Twitter and put him on. He is from Northeast New Jersey. He is a part of our community. He is active within our community. He is running for Congress. He's trying to get on the Republican ballot so that he can run for the House race. What he's been doing during his campaign is instead of doing these bullshit campaigns, he's been going door to door. And he's convincing people that are registered as Democrats to register as Republican. So he walks around with this huge folder of just papers and gets them to sign and switches parties. So he's been active. He's been hitting the streets. I love what he's doing. I think he's an honest, genuine, amazing person. He's going to be in the House because his primary is coming up in 2 weeks. So we're going to have him in the House. We're going to try to do a little promo for him, try to get him a little bit of reach. So George Song is going to be in the House next Wednesday also.
Love this. And for those who are kind of tracking with as we're growing and scaling the podcast and the operations and guests and better production and all that fun stuff, this is a very pointed direction that the Matt Kim podcast is heading. Is we want to support good people because good people who are moving into politics, the desired outcome is they will create good policies.
Correct.
And so, at the end of the day, we are ruled by a lot of retards who make a lot of bad policies. So one of the ways that we can give back and one of the ways that we can promote positive, good change is giving opportunities for people to tell their story on the Matt Kim podcast. Really excited for Wednesday next week. Guys, don't miss it. It's going to be an opportunity to hear what he has to say and how he's trying to help change the landscape of America.
So mark your calendars. That's what we have. And now it is time for...
What's up in Will's world, guys?
This one's for Peter.
This one's for Peter. All right, Peter. What do you have for us today, Will? And if you guys don't know, Will's world is at the end of every show. We didn't do it last week. At the end of every show, Will searches the internet. We have a take from what Will picks. We have not watched these. I have no idea what they are, but it gives us a time to have a little bit of fun and react. What do you got for us, Will?
I'm super excited. It was really tough. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a different ball game. I'm super excited. It was really tough. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a different ball game.
Oh, poor girl. She got diddied. But it doesn't make a lot of sense that her face is all bloody. Usually it's the other side.
Well, she was trying to leave the hotel.
Oh, she's trying to leave the hotel.
But
Diddy's going down fast, isn't
he? Dude, so like, can I just speak my idea on this, which is I think they're leaking these videos to let him know that, bro, you're on a short leash. Like, we could come get you anytime. Because from what I understand is that leaked video of him beating that girl in the hotel near the elevator, they can't charge him for that because of, like,
statute of limitations.
Right. So that's a free pass for the handlers to say, look, we know we can't.
She also got paid like $30 million in a settlement.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, because she sued him and then got settled like less than 12 hours.
Oh, tell her to fuck off then. $30 million and she had what?
I think what they're doing, if we were to look at the big picture.
$30 million? Jeez.
In all seriousness, I think
Diddy, can you beat me for $30 million? Just not the butt.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're taking, because the Democratic Party is losing the black vote.
Yes.
Because a lot of blacks within hip-hop are starting to abandon Biden. No one wants to be associated with Biden, and they're all jumping on Team Trump.
They're noticing.
They're noticing. And this is their way to pay back. We will ruin and break down your heroes.
Wow.
They are setting an example.
That's some pretty meta shit right there, Matt.
They are taking your most favorite idolized heroes and publicly shaming them because how dare you fall out of establishment line? How dare you go against our establishment lead? How dare you go to the other side? We've propped you up. We've supported you. We made you. And now you guys are going to go there? Fuck you. Let's watch your heroes fall.
Ooh.
Take that. I think that's what they're doing.
And it is a truth. Wow. That's pretty deep, dude.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest. I don't care what you think about what I'm about to say, but it is my honest truth. The vast majority of entertainment is run by black media or black individuals, right? I mean, hip hop, degenerate TV, degenerate music, degenerate movies. Like, let's be honest. It's not Tom Hanks that we're looking at here. It's usually the rappers and these types of individuals. And they have a lot of sway over the young generation. They have a lot of sway over Nikes and making sure that you stand in line for $1,200 shoes. I mean, it's not a great look, but it is what it is. America entertainment industry is run by a lot of black influencers. So for them to say, hey, we can take out the king of black influencers. If you're in movies and you're black, you're in music, you're in rap, you're in anything, and you want to step out of line, if Diddy's untouchable, exactly.
If you said 1 year ago that Diddy would fall, everyone would be like, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
That makes no sense.
He's untouchable.
No. Even if he was corrupt, even if he was doing what he's been doing, even then, people are like, no, like he's untouchable.
Well, remember,
they are making an example out of him.
Kanye said, dude, Diddy's like a fed.
And they are publicly doing it. they are bringing out all these old tapes. Why else would you leak all these old tapes?
Because you don't want the rest of the black entertainment industry to wake up and start noticing.
And you want to ruin the psyche of the people that supported him. It's shaming. They are shaming you. Oh, you liked this guy? You thought you liked him? You bought his records? Oh, yeah, you really like that song? Take that. Take this.
But I think it's helping everyone wake up with all the news coming out of Diddy. You know, like they're realizing like it's been covered up for so long that now they're realizing that, oh, there is like people controlling him behind, you know?
This is just the beginning. We have know where this goes.
Did you hear about that one lady rapper, big fat one that was on the couch? She was talking about how some of the Diddy tapes sold for like $500 million on the dark web. Have you seen that? No? Have you seen that, Will? I can send it to you guys.
I don't want to watch it.
But yeah.
I have no interest in going to the dark web.
Yeah, they have lots of crazy shit that's going for hundreds of millions of dollars. These what are they? Snuff films. Snuff films, I think that's what they're called.
What else you got for us, Willie?
All right. This one comes out of our neighbors up in Canada.
Canada.
Oh, just America's hat.
Look at this. A transgender cop car. Look at that.
What? Large gay black man?
Are you guys cops or you just identify as cops?
Look
at this. A transgender cop car. Look at that.
That part says large gay black man wearing blonde wig and civilian clothing.
Gosh.
So stupid. That's so stupid.
That's so stupid.
How far has Canada gone?
Dude, Canada is a really weird version of the UK.
Okay. Can Justin Trudeau lose?
No, because Justin Trudeau is Castro's son.
We've done the exercise.
And you can't defeat Castro's son. He is part of the Illuminati. He's part of all of the young bloods like the Chancellor of Germany, what's her face, and Macron and all of them. They all were raised in test tubes together, man. They're biologically engineered. They're clones, guys. Clones.
Before we go to the next one, Will, don't be whack. Hit the like button. Awesome.
All right.
Don't be an asshole.
We got
don't
one
be a
more.
dick. We got one more.
One more for inspiration.
Inspiration. Fuck, dude. What the hell did I just watch, man? Of all the things to watch, of all the things to close it out on. Really? Really? Arms wide open? Really? That's what you had for us? This show is going to shit. This show's done.
You're welcome.
This is done. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny because I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh. I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke. I don't know what it is. I'm like nervous laughing.
All I saw was with arms wide open.
I'm doing like the Kamala Harris cackle. You know, like you don't know if you should cry or be mad or be happy, so you just laugh. That's where I'm at right now.
I got like knee pit sweats right now.
Thank you for being part of the show. I appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you. Definitely go check out the shows. You hit the notification bell, and if you want to know what's going on, jump into the Discord, jump into the Telegram, whatever you need to do to know that we're going live next. We're trying to come up with a formal schedule. We don't have a formal schedule yet, but we are playing with ideas. And love you guys. Thank you guys. See you next week.